Welcome to the Creative Hagja. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create a neon portrait effect in Affinity Photo. First, go to File, Open, and select the image you downloaded. I first want to expand the background of the image. To do this, grab the Crop tool from the Tools panel. Take the left node and extend it to the left. Then, take the right node and extend it to the right some. Once you've done that, hit Apply. Make sure that your document is transparent. To make it transparent, go to the Document menu and click Transparent Background. Now, grab the Rectangular Marquee tool from the Tools panel. Take the tool and make a selection of the left side of the image. Then press Ctrl and J to copy the selection. Press Ctrl and D to deselect. After that, take the Move tool and stretch the duplicated layer to the left to fill the transparent part. Next, take the Rectangular Marquee tool again. Make a selection of part of the right side of the image. Make sure you don't select the man's knee. Press Ctrl and J to place a copy of the selection onto a new layer. Then press Ctrl and D to deselect. Once you've done that, take the Move tool and stretch the duplicated layer to cover up the transparent part. In the Layers panel, select all three layers. Right-click and select Merge Visible. Then select the layers we previously selected and delete them. Let's darken the image a little. Go to the Layers panel. Click the Adjustments icon and select the Curves adjustment. Click the point on the left and drag it slightly to the right. Next, place a point in the middle of the curve and drag the point down and slightly to the right. Then, click the point on the right and drag it slightly down. Now we can create the neon portrait effect. To create this effect is done by creating a shape around the subject of the image. Some shapes that are used are triangles, circles, squares, etc. For this tutorial, we'll use a circle, but feel free to draw a different shape if you choose to. Grab the Ellipse tool from the Tools panel. Go to the Swatches panel and turn off the fill color. Now set the stroke color to white. After that, go to the Context toolbar. Select the stroke area and set the width to 30 points. Then take the Ellipse tool and draw an ellipse around the neck area of the man. With the ellipse still selected, grab the Perspective tool from the Tools panel. We want to make the neon effect look realistic, so we need to make sure that the ellipse is placed the right way to look like it's really around his neck. Select the top left node and move it down. Then select the top right node and move it down. Now select the bottom left node and drag it up. After that, grab the bottom right node and drag it up too. Then hit Apply. Move the ellipse back to the neck area if it's out of place. Select the ellipse layer. Click the FX Layers Effect icon in the Layers panel. Check the Color Overlay box and select it. Change the color to a neon color of your choosing. Click Color and select the RGB hex sliders. The hex code for the color I chose is 06E5E5. Make sure the blend mode is normal and the opacity is 100%. Now check the inner glow box and select it. Set the radius to 10 pixels and select Center. By default, the blend mode should be Screen, opacity 100%, intensity 50%, and the color is white. Next, select Outer Glow. Change the blend mode to Color Dodge. Then go to Color and set the color to the same neon color you previously used, which is 06E5E5. Next, set the radius to 70 pixels. Lower the opacity to 85%. Once you've done that, select Outer Shadow. Change the blend mode to Linear Burn. Next, go to Color and set it to our neon color. Now set the radius to the max, which is 100 pixels. Increase the opacity to 60%. Set the offset to 30 pixels and set the intensity to 10%. Leave the angle as it is. Let's intensify this neon look. Select the ellipse layer. Then press Ctrl and J to duplicate the layer. Label the original ellipse 1 and the duplicated ellipse 2. Click the FX on the 2 ellipse layer. Go to the outer shadow. Change the blend mode to linear light. Set the offset to 40 pixels and the intensity to 25%. In the Layers panel, lower the opacity to 80%. Select both of the neon ellipse layers. Then press Ctrl and G to group them together. We now need to get rid of this part of the ellipse to make it look like it's going behind his head. With the neon group selected, click the mask layer icon in the Layers panel. Make sure the mask is inside of the neon group. Grab the paintbrush tool from the Tools panel. Next, go to the Brushes panel. Go to the Basic Brushes and select a round light brush. In the Context toolbar, set the opacity to 50%, flow to 25%, and hardness to 0%. Make sure you have the mask layer selected. Now, go to the Swatches panel and set the fill to black. Then, take the brush and go over the neon part that's along the man's chin and hair area to mask it. If you need to increase the brush size, press the right bracket key. Press the left bracket key to decrease the brush size. Select the original image. Then click the Add Pixel Layer icon in the Layers panel. Grab the Paintbrush tool from the Tools panel. In the Swatches panel, set the color to the neon color you've been using. Make sure the pixel layer we added is selected. Take the brush and draw a line on both shoulders of the man and on his shirt area beneath the neon ellipse. We want to show some of the neon light reflecting on the man. After that, go to the Filters menu. Then go to Blur, Gaussian Blur and set the radius to 60 pixels. Lower the opacity of this layer to about 70%. In the Layers panel, click the Adjustments icon. Select the HSL adjustment. Make sure this adjustment is at the top. Go to the Cyan channel. Set the hue shift to -5 degrees, the saturation shift to 17%, and the luminosity shift to 20%. Now go to the Green channel. Set the hue shift to 8 degrees, the saturation shift to 21%, and the luminosity shift to 10%. Next, click the Adjustments icon in the Layers panel. This time, select the Recolor adjustment. Set the hue to 180 degrees, saturation to 60%, and the lightness to -10%. Make sure this layer is above the HSL adjustment. Now, you could stop here and leave the image like this, but there's one more thing I want to do to intensify this look. This part is optional. Select the neon group in the Layers panel. Then click the Add Pixel Layer icon. Grab the Paintbrush tool from the Tools panel. In the Swatches panel, set the color to the neon color. Now go to the Context toolbar and set the opacity to 100%. Increase the size of the brush by pressing the right bracket key. Make sure the pixel layer we added is selected. Take the brush and paint over the whole image. In the Layers panel, click the Mask Layer icon. It should be connected to the painted pixel layer. Go to the Swatches panel and set the color to black. Select the mask layer. Then take the brush and go back over the painted area. Select the painted layer. Now set the blend mode of the layer to linear light. Then lower the opacity to 40%. This adds some more of the neon color to the atmosphere of the image. And this is how to create a neon portrait effect in Affinity Photo. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell icon to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching.